example that is slightly different again. And in my capacity as Director of Grants and Partnerships, I get to talk to a lot of nonprofits who are seeking a grant from us. So a lot of the conversations are over the phone and Skype. And so one of the organizations that we have funded before and will fund again, and their representative is actually going to speak at our panel at 8:30 on Thursday in the Green Room at West 43rd Street. It's African People and Wildlife, and I use them as an example because their projects are about conservation. You know, it talks about a few more of the Sustainable Development Goals that we started off this conversation with. And the first project we funded, as you know, the Maasai are nomadic people. And so as they settle down in locations with their cattle and things, there are some transformations culturally that they are going through. The whole aspect of, okay, we need to send our girls to school. We also need to protect our cattle, which is our economic lifeline here, from the lions. And so African People and Wildlife has initiated something called Living Walls. And if you don't know what Living Walls are, you can Google it. It's actually a really simple concept of barbed wire with shrubs and trees that circle the entire village, and so the cats stay out and the cattle stay in. We funded a project of beekeeping for the Maasai, and they would, put the beehives right up in the trees, and if the tree had a beehive, then it could not be cut down. So there are all these issues of selling the honey, saving the trees, saving the big cats, and now the new project that we are funding for them will also include scholarships for female students to get into the field of conservation. And it is a difficult concept because the parents are not willing to let them be, in a jeep traveling far away and all of those kinds of things. So we're trying to kind of deal with these cultural issues in a certain community. But I thought this whole idea of conservation and thinking about the future would inspire all of you.